Hello everyone, this is Rosemary and this is a walkthrough of the journal I made for the fabric covered vintage swap. And as you can see, this is a green cover and it's from a napkin, you know, a cloth napkin. And my mother gave it to me. It almost makes you want to put some little sequins on it, doesn't it? So anyway, the Santa Claus came from a Christmas card. And the frame is scrap paper, and you can just see a little bit of some gauze underneath to give it that little snowy vintagey look. And there is a paper book page. I use a pamphlet stitch, and I left these here because I know the new owner she made a delightful charm, and I've been looking for charms for Christmas and they sold out already. So I thought I'd give it to her and leave it like this. She can cut it or use it to tie something on here. As you can see on the back here, I have two eyelets, and I really like this closure with my button closure where you put the bow in the back, and then this is just a loop. I really do like that very much. And so again, let's open the journal, and here we go. So again, let's see, I hope that's a small movement because I want to make sure this is like the third take, make sure you can see all of the journal. The inside, this is some ribbon, some cloth ribbon. This is a width, and this is some, I guess somebody said homemade paper, because you can see some things there. Little items. And this pocket came from a paper stack. You know how they have a cover over it, and I thought it just made it wonderfully vintage. And I made these large napkin decoupage tags, Believe in the Magic of Christmas. I use red as a distress ink color for Christmas, and I like that effect very much for this time of the year. And this is a tag that I had in my stash, and it was downloaded from, I think, Pinterest. I'm not quite sure. And I left this front page blank because I thought this would be a wonderful way to start. The new owner could put something special there. So as we look at this, here, this is paper. This is paper here that this is what I get from a thrift store when people write those Christmas letters, and this was so pretty. Love that with the berries. I don't think it's holly. And I did a lot of stamping. I got a chance to use my Christmas stamps, and this is Home for the Holidays. And I use gray ink because I like that real soft look to give it that vintage effect. And this is, it probably needs a little tab there, I guess. I don't know. This came from a paper pad, as you can see. I strengthened it by adding a piece of scrap paper, and there you can see my napkin decoupage, just a very limited napkin decoupage. This paper, this was a recent addition here, and I just love the reindeer. I thought they were so special, and I stitched around it. And this allows that you could put like a tag just like that. This is, the other side has the embellished paper clip, and this has this, and I will talk to you about this tag at the end of the video. And this is an embellished paper clip, and it's made from a tag, and when you unwrap it around there, it's you can see it's a little booklet. I use some brads. Here's a tiny little tuck spot. And I don't know, the brad has not been the most cooperative there, but in any case, I thought these were really fun. It says Warmest Wishes, and the music is Deck the Halls. And here at the bottom, you can see I had a stamp that went together with the music paper. And again, I like to leave a lot of space, but yet, you know, decorate the pages, some stamping. This is some accounting paper, and this came from some gift tags I love to use gift tags because they're so beautiful, the images, and I glued it in a way so it's kind of like a tuck spot. So that's what this tag is there for, just to show it's a tuck spot. And I think it looks really nice. You can keep it. You can use a tag somewhere else, but that's why I leave them there. I found some this gold edged lace in red. It's a very festive journal. This snow globe is from a memo pad that I purchased many years ago, and I love using it in my journals. So you can leave it like this, or this is a giant tag. You can leave the tag and journal on it and put it another place in the journal. There's some flips that this might work, this tag, if you don't want it there. Again, some stamping right up here. And this is one of the Christmas cards. I think I used 2 complete Christmas cards and pieces of others. And this was leftover paper from one of the other journals I made for another swap. And this is, again, came from Pinterest. And I don't want to put too many things to distract from the picture, and I think so that one kind of works. And this is another Christmas card that I cut up. As you can see, it will stand. You could just journal over here if you don't want to, and you would never guess really that it is a pocket. And again, this is just some paper with snowflakes on it that I added there. And then I like the plaid because it went with the journal. Again, you can see the papers I put together. This is a pocket. It was, you know, this is where all these layers came from because it was some leftover rows. And again, this came from a paper stack. And this is, I just made it into a tag, leftover paper. And you can see I reinforced, so there's journaling. You can put it this way, or you can put it this way. It just really depends on what you want to do with those tags there. And again, the stamping, you can leave the image, you can write over the image. And then I found this Christmas card last year, and I just thought, oh, I bought a whole bunch of Christmas cards just because I wanted this one. And I just think it's so pretty. And if you look on the back, this actually came from the envelope. The envelope of, you know how some Christmas envelopes have right in the front all these really pretty images. So I just cut them out and I glue them to index cards, and then so you can leave it like this. As you can just journal all over that. You could put your own pictures, or you can use it as a pocket, as you're seeing right here. This is backed with the leftover parts of the Christmas card, and this paper also came from the paper stack. I thought it was really cute. This is another stationery paper. I just love the colors and the images. So I had to do a lot of cutting, and in order to kind of preserve the image, I made them into pockets. You can do some journaling, and you can see what I did was these stripes are just strips of paper, and I glued it to the back, you know, like the Christmas card. And this is a little tag that had been, or strip of paper before it became a tag, that I just thought, oh, that's so cute. So these are my 2 little tags. And so both sides have surgery on them, so they both have pockets. And this is another fun thing to do, is just, there it is, and you can add some embellishments to it, do some journaling. This is a doily, and I like the tan color because it went with a vintage look. And this little mason jar is a embellished paper clip. And I found this printable on Pinterest, North Pole Reindeer Farm, home of the famous Rudolph reindeer. So I like that very much. And it goes right there. And, oops. And this is the other side, and I just put this Coca-Cola Santa Claus there. and it's kind of funny. And now for the gift of thirst. So we went with this Santa Claus, I thought. And I left these papers blank because I love the stripes, this kind of peppermint looking paper. And I just left it because there's so much you could do with it. You could journal with it, do whatever you wish with it. So all this paper is left blank. This is a flap that you can do something with it. And I'll show you what I did with one of them back here. Let me see. Oh, it's not there. Hold on, I can find it. This is right here. This was the flap, and I glued some paper underneath it so it became a tuck spot. So the flaps are there. You could glue something on top of it so it could flip out. That's why I left them. You can make it into a tuck spot. If you want the flap, just put a paper like you saw on the other side. This is it was a small piece of paper. And this is the Santa Claus, and this little green triangle came from an envelope, so I just cut it, and I think it looks really cute there where it is. And then some stamping. This is a really pretty stamp. I really like it. And this is also, these are tuck spots. They're tuck spots, and let me get another paper here that I could easily just put like this. And so the stockings are tuck spots, and you can see how fun it would look just like that. So, and they came from a Christmas card. I did fussy cutting. This is the center of the signature, and I like to leave them blank. And down at the bottom it says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." And you can figure out all the things you could do with this. And this is a sled. I only had this one. It was an invitation, a holiday get-together. But it had such a beautiful, beautiful sled. And it is a pocket with official letterhead from the North Pole. And again, paper from that. Just the cover. It's just the cover of the stack. It's not even, I didn't even get the paper stack. It just came with a bunch of paper. This little postcard is from Pinterest, and I just clipped it. And all these vintage Santa Clauses I found, I got about 4 of them at a thrift, and I've been waiting to use them, and they are just beautiful on pages. And again, we talked about this and Santa Claus with ho ho ho. And these you can see I did some stitching on the pocket there. And these tags, this came from a Pinterest, a tiny little tag, which I thought was really just too small. And I glued it onto another, and it looks really kind of pretty. I could probably put a little something on the bottom, like some green or a ribbon. And then I started, you see these little snows? I said, oh, just this little piece. And it's a pocket. And here's another one. And so I like these tags with pockets. Kind of fun, and you can still journal even though it's maroon, and they're just 2 fun tags there. I like this doily because of the tan color. And this was another one. I just had just that little strip across, and I just love that little Santa Claus with the little tree there. So it is, and you can see, I'm trying to open it. That's what I'm trying to do right here. It's just a piece of paper. There you can see where I just stitched to make the fiber. And there's the little pocket. And there's a little tag to go with it. So again, just a fun little tag. When sometimes these little things amuse me. This tag, I looked all over the place for it. And what I had done was I tied 2 of them together. I had to even remake one because I was looking for this. So this tag, I just stuck it here because this needed something. So the new owner can just move it anywhere she wants. It's not really goes there, but I just put it there. This is the other side of the gift Christmas card, and wishing you the special gifts of the season. And this came from an envelope, the outside envelope. So I just think it looks really good together. And you know, still some of these cards have wonderful sentiments for the Christmas season. And this is a fun. I found these tags. This is the back of the greeting card, and you can just see a little pocket there. But these came from Pinterest. This tag certifies, and you put the name, has been checked twice and was found to be nice. Approved by Santa Claus. And the opposite, this tag certifies that name has been checked twice and found to be naughty. Approved by Santa Claus. So there's a naughty and nice tags. I just thought they were so much fun. And again, right here, you see the vintage Santa Claus right there. Hustle and bustle of the season. I feel, even though this is Thanksgiving weekend, it feels like this already. And I love, again, you know, the sentiments from these Christmas cards are nice. May the gifts of Christmas be love and joy. And I think that's what we have to remember to last throughout the year. Not always the material gifts, but, you know, love and joy. And this is the back of the card. Just added a little, this was really nice and easy, and I just added a pocket. This I found on Pinterest. I just love this printable, just love it. Isn't it just fun? It's so cheerful. So you can find it on Pinterest. This is that flip that I talked about, and it has from the desk of Santa Claus. And so you could add something right there, did some stamping. This is left blank just for any opportunities you want to put. If you have your own Christmas cards, this would be an example. You could just put something like that. Works. And again, some more of that paper, accounting paper. This is like some, I don't know, like little stand-up toys. Napkin decoupage, and here's a little girl here. Napkin decoupage, and I just think those two they just finish this, make a nice little spread. And jingle bells, and this is from the outside of an envelope, so I liked it and I put it to the edge so you could journal and go on from there. These two came from a 99-cent store. I always look for tags, and I love the sled. And I thought it went really well with a reindeer. And I was thinking of gluing it like this. So then, as you can see, but I decided I'm going to let the new owner decide if she wants to glue it or she wants to put Santa somewhere else. So there they go. This is a flip, the candy cane. Flip you up. And another tag right there. And this is a, you know, if you wanted to take that Santa Claus and put him right there, or you have something else you want to put on that snow scene, it just cries to be filled in, doesn't it? And the same with this paper right here. Here's the flip. And this is really a tag, another tag. I got this one from Tuesday Morning. And this is a Pinterest, and this was another tag that I made into an embellished paper clip. And I'm just putting them here, so the new owner, you can decide where you want to put it. But I love the ornaments, and I love her. And I just, you can see Santa Claus checking them out. How's that? And again, we come to the end where you see this. This is a candy cane. And again, this is my journal. I love making Christmas journals because it is just such a fun thing. There's so much to work with. I have a whole collection of Christmas tags. I go to the 99-cent store. I go to Tuesday Morning, and of course I'm always, I love Christmas cards because they just get me into this, you know, spirit of the season. So again, thank you for watching, and I'm waiting for this about, I want the ladies, this is as we hustle and bustle throughout this year. Remember the gifts of Christmas of our love and joy, no matter how stressful it can be. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Oh, I almost forgot this. This is a little, if you've seen Tracy Fox and her embellished paper, matchbook paper clips, I used that concept and made this little tag where you could put something there. So again, now I'm ready to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.